Hello, my name is Edith Carolina Palma, and this is my oral presentation for activity number 5, speaking. The two jobs I choose are doctor and architect. So let's see the advantage of being an architect. First, the design of buildings is something that keeps its important in the time. You know that some of those buildings become important icons of the city or country it has been built in. For example, if Eiffel Tower is an icon of French culture and represents their traditions too. The second advantage is that architects can represent and project some feelings or traditions with the design of a building, while at the same time they supply a need of somebody or something and they can give a solution to that. Now let's see one disadvantage of being an architect. For me, a disadvantage of architects is that usually they have to work long hours, even on weekends, because the deadline of the projects they are working on is too close or the project is too big. And usually they have to work until late hours at night, and that is exhausting. Now let's see the advantages of being a doctor. I think one advantage of being a doctor is the satisfaction of helping people, because this is a way to use knowledge to improve someone else's life. Another advantage is that in an area where you can find a lot, that is an area you can find a lot of fields in which you can specialize and become an expert on that field of medicine. For the fact of being a doctor, you enjoy of a kind of respect in the society because it's one of the most important professions that influence in everybody's life. Now let's talk about the disadvantages of being a doctor. I think the principal disadvantage of being a doctor here in Colombia is that this implies long hours of job. Sometimes it could be exhausting because doctors have to attend lots of people, and this requires a lot of patience. Another disadvantage is that it's expensive to afford the studies that this career requires. If you want to study medicine, it's expensive to study it, and in other universities where it's cheaper, it's difficult to obtain the quota to study there, like in public universities. Also, in this career, you need to have a lot of expensive tools to do some practices. Of these two jobs, I would prefer being an architect as summer job because this job is more about artistic development and it can give you the possibility of travel around some places while you are working. I like the job I have currently, but the only thing that is different from my ideal job is the time. Because sometimes I would like to have more free time, mainly at weekends where I have to work sometimes extra hours in the office.